Hello, I'm Jim Sherman, Rabbi's associate here at Adath, and I've come here today to share some thoughts with you about this week's Parsha, Shemot. It's the beginning of the second book of the 5 books of the Torah. We just finished Genesis. We've got the Israelites, the children of Jacob, have moved into Egypt, and we're starting a whole new saga. But that's what I want to talk to you about today. Not just the stories that are in this parsha, because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of things going to happen. Jacob has died. Now a whole new history is starting. The Israelites are multiplying. Moses is going to be born. Moses is going to be found in the water by the princess. And Pharaoh's own daughter is going to violate his commands to kill all the young Jewish babies, especially the boys, as he doesn't want them. So now here we are. It's a whole story. Now that's what I want to talk about, because I found on my bookshelf a book. It's a provocative book by Rabbi Michael Goldberg called "Why Should Jews Survive?" But this book it has something in it that I think is more than just the controversy of what it has to say. I'd like to share just a thought with you, just what he says. He says that each of us is the author of a story, our own individual life story. We tell that story to those whom we want to know us for the people we truly are. Lovers, friends, children, therapists, whatever it might be. But the idea is, as human beings, we have no more basic way of giving voice to our identity than through time, than by rendering it in a story form. It's our master stories. Now the thing about that we have to think about, a master story has to be more than just our sentiment, just the feelings that we have, or a little history about us. You know, you can write American history and it has nothing to do with religion. But at the same time, our story may be starting right now in Shemot. And I want you to think of it as our master story. Because he goes on in this book, Rabbi Goldberg says, but we are not merely authors of a story. We are each an heir to some story. We inherited the story of Shemot. It's our story. We are just another addition to it. Now, we've had a lot of chapters that we could call master stories in our history. We have the Holocaust. We have the founding of Israel. Whatever it may be, you may have individual things in your life that are a master story. But at the same time, is that the story that is truly the basic of what we are, the real master story, or is it the story of Shemot, of Jacob's children, the Israelites, and their struggle to become a nation? Now, that's what we're all about this week. I hope that you'll look at it as more than just a fable, just a little bit of story that you learned in Sunday school. Think of it as your master story, as the story of the beginning of your life. And you are now adding a chapter to that master story. Shabbat Shalom.